No siamba wa Adom 106.3 Shara 104.5. Ya file stations wa memuni ama hodo so braso se na nwumre ensema hodo ensa so ye de so mo se Adom anwumre no nsia kasebo na budget afimpa mu de ene yadwudwamu no ene so wom etesen ye de mu kiremu ebre wa nwumre. Sama de bremo de edi mu akotre na ne yero aka no fori atamanfo opa na yi ne to akonwa no watwitwi nani akogina badwafie ho odwudwam a wo kire se aban ba yi wonye hwe kura no emaburu be se empema hanu aduokro num 295,000 eni afo mu aban nwuma mu a enya asem ketwa
ano danche so a osofia sande atodwa chese nyuma mu aye dedie na so 2022 budget no aban be kwado pepepe
ya be kwa hwe aban sam a wode atudwa de afa sika sam a se wotwe a emma na nso wasi nkete asa ne hone so aka ya no abatwe se akwan de yatwimu tan obeyi
donkuma wamra se badwafie so chese covid-19 funds no sika no wamugo so eye mu hyehyemu
donkuma ne ba no de ni de atudwa se ganafo ya ka ho bi na ya yemo yetiri so sanse ya ne de ekokromoti kwoto aba eyi opani enana danka kufu ado ani odi ahokere ababayin ya yekomu
ya be ko dwason kwanta ho na de hye ho de de setu mpanyifo anim ese speed drums wo mu hia bi o makwan so obaba ko akye ne nkwa ho
na unim se KASIEBO yi asomuduro no kumase ne yeje no enno ne crossover ye de baba na no so ababa ka ho ama na sipie sita ye fa na se amanyumakuo madama ne de KASIEBO yi ebremo ene MTN everywhere you go. O fira no pa besi sabere hwe phone no so number afro dodo na nzam ti abo so na ne homa so aya download my MTN app no wate awake drinking water nsu papa wate ase abogafo bakuremu a awake ya no monom sanso no nsu fufuro bia nso yem ye ko o ti aduan boni ma yefuru de botwe ne ma sa no nsu pa so a we de kura to so keke eye awake drinking water. Bright Senior High School ko fo de kura ntumi na school no wo school no ejina ne na so yesire buruni nsa no dabrem adesuam adidiem enkora ne ntitiem Bright Senior High School fa oba no kɔ na ndachi abrabo besi ne yie Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fie phone ben na ohia Nokia Samsung anase iPhone ho accessories nya mo pe TV fridge air condition gas cooker bibia Franco Trading Enterprise na dependable aba home edi no makoma nan bia badwa so edi boa Ghana for pa Adom Malakio so hu malaria duro Adom natural tonic mojaduro de ma wa no don sa wom untum ni di en woni ase aye hoho bomoden ne pe Adom natural tonic ni bi Adom natural man mixture ne capsules mema no ye de nie obema bia odofo oba ebo su dwe no pe Adom natural man mixture na capsules ne fatia no oba steady na Adom lady care capsules ne mixture so siesie ma papa e de obehu oba no hwe nanimu ehwe nso achede so ogie ane so ogie kai wosimu a enya sam ketwa ni nyina so asiesie engine no Adom lady care capsules ne mixture ene yes adwuma ni nyina DBS Industries o se e ban chense pa de Ghana ha o mo ni tipe no kura so o madwuma hote no mo ya adwuma na che Colorlink Plus Alozin Trusses ena 20 year warranty a e bata adwuma ho nti no obia edi ho adanse ese eye de ne ye Grace Homeopathic Clinic Madina Kachi Abola stop yarwa bia de odi achinchini kwankro ede na meken anwodwo asikyire de ehu pa na fabra na ye no ye de homeopathy na besa yare scan lab ne de keka ho nyina ye ayenye kapreje so wotoduro high sense everyday prices for everyday people yeka TV yeka fridge yeka condition ene bibia kane afemu adidi dwuma wo fie de obenya bi high sense a ne bo no da form pass enyi mekwara roma ne de KASIEBO yi ebremo na ya so mo na nwumre yi na sei ampofo Gemini
abina pokua ahwenne
ayabra Facebook na bra behwe obayi amene ne kan KASIEBO yi chese nyame ahye da se na tie wo no ho enti otiwei akunyo emu mabise be na kamera hu ntimi fa nkofo nkakra yamwadwo amakwaba afa ye shansam na se ye shanse ampa choka wo Facebook Adom 106.3 FM na wadwen kyerɛ no ɛfa budget ya yɛde bɛto dwa yi ho wobɛtumi de abana brepam ya kenkan de ama ɛne da ɔmanfo to samfo yira kanu furiata wonim sɛ amanfo ɔtwenaboɔ so ebi twene to akonya ebi kura pɛ na ro ne nanse mpaboa sɛ etu hene no enti papa yi na so ayɛ hyepa so ɛde wotwitwi nani sɛ de ɔman yɛma mmara ne ho hyehyɛ sitie no afe na nkasa no yɛwɔ akɔhoma sika ɛho nkratasɛm ɔde kɔda bedwafie na afe ne paa mu so a pempenso aduro no so ɛyɛ okɔbi dwam na ɔhwɛ so ɔbɛsere bibi kakra kan na so ɔbɛyɛ nsakraa bi omu a na ne de nsakraa so ɛna pani kɔyɛ na nkomodie no baabi ahia Ghanafoɔ yie papaapa yɛ ayɛ mefa yɛkɔ onyantoboase kyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛ ayɛ mefa ban no ɛsɛ ɔkɔ no watwe asensen kakra ɛsan sɛ nneɛma baako mmienu bi wɔ hɔ no yɛ nkitahodie ɔso ɔno mu die enti enkwesi obedi sɛ nkitahodie no bɛwie no ansa na ɔbɛkɔ ɛno da nkyɛn so a adeɛ baako ahia Ghanafoɔ yie paa ɛyɛ adwuma ɛna adwuma ni ɔman mu abɛn hyɛbɔ yɛtitsika so kɔm de yɛn ɛnso bɛtɔ saa bere no kame yɛn sɛ sika no yɛhunu ne adibi ama yɛn ho aba yɛn etimabu no nya adwuma nyɔ ɛna so obi obɛka saa asɛm ne bi odika sɛ adwuma ɛnhyɛ da ɛnɔso deɛ nanso sɛbe yɛdi adi biem ne ma ɔhɔhoa ni ɛka fie ɛna amfo so na kyerɛ ne nto aso wohwɛ mu a abɛn ba yɛ firim fie mpinu ne dunso ɛbɛtɔ yɛ sɛ wɔn fa nipa ban adwuma mu kura no na nyɛ empema ahanu aduokron enum 295,000 sikyɛ sɛ aban na yɛ kakra onye bebrediɛ nso ahoɔden ɛne mpenten kɔ a wɔtie no ɔbɛyɛ bi ɛde aka ho ɔsi coronavirus yɛdeɛ yi akɔkɔfa ho kyerɛkyerɛfoɔ paa ɛde aba ama sesei ɔmɛyi yɛkɔ ahoyɛnyɛm nanso ɔmanfoɔ ɛnkae sɛ ahoyɛnyɛ wɔ mu sesei nyinaa no abra coronavirus baeɛ no yɛwɔ adwumayɛfoɔ no mu te fie edidi ɛsan kwan tenam ɛwe ewie da ana ɔmo nya adwuma bia so na ban ne tue ɔmo ka enso ni adwumayɛfoɔ agyina ban kɔn so cost of living allowance ko layi no ka ho 15% ni nyinaa aban no etu anamo bia obetumi sɛ ahokyerɛ bere mu mpo no obɛbɛ bibi ɛde ama mo nti sɛ yɛka ne ahwɛ na yɛka ne kwan so.
Public sector employee was laid off as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Employees receive their full salaries, with frontline health workers receiving additional incentives. Since 2017, this government has employed an additional, Mr. Speaker, since 2017, this government has employed an additional 295,000 Ghanaians in the public sector, with 20 hires registering 84 new employees. 1,000 new employees. In spite of the prevailing global economic upheavals and the resultant fiscal challenges, government continues to pay salaries of all public sector employees on government payroll and has committed to pay a cost of living allowance of 15%. This ensures that public servants are motivated and public service nationwide continues uninterrupted. Furthermore, it shows government's commitment to the public sector.
Yera kanoforiata efia no so no ene wo kyerɛ mu sɛ yɛka yɛkan ahokyerɛ na badeɛ nanso bɛma ohwe ase a nya wie na no no oni ma hwegu a na hunu sɛ de ɔhyehyɛ fa aban na frase edi sikabotene ewurawura nhyehyɛ ene nnwuma ahodoɔ bi mu a no bɛboa ama obra no emu aheha ama Ghanafoɔ adwuma mu akonya ɛbɛpae na afei so kraa no yabɔ Ghanafoɔ ɛho ban ɛwɔ abra wɔbɔ num.
Furthermore, Mr. Speaker, government is significantly investing in ongoing initiatives and programs to improve the lives of Ghanaians, facilitate economic and job opportunities, promote shared growth, and protect the quality of life of Ghanaians. Indeed, government has prioritized national security, food security, energy and road sector development, railway infrastructure, education, and skills development, among other flagship programs.
Ensem de oburu bi so pa na ahwene edi bi beto aso
ene ensem ni mu ano yewra kenofrata kyerɛ mu a wɔse ɛwɔ mu se Ghana yɛ de ɔno agyetum sɛ Ghana emu ayɛ den pa nanso aban no ɛbɔ ne homɔde bi obetumi sɛ sika bi a wɔn de to ho ɛyɛ 2022 budget no wɔn nimro so wɔn bɛgyina mu a ayɛ hyehyɛ papa bi a ya wɔse wɔn yɛ ɛde fa saa ɛyɛ sikasam ne ho ɛno akyi no wɔkyerɛ sɛ wɔn ɛtoto nneɛma sɛ de bɛyɛ na ɔman ne sikasam toto yɛ no ɛbɛgyina brane na ama Ghana fo nyina ho atɔ wɔn ɛwɔ mmra emu odin mu. So I shall see a benya and then at Diamao. Yera Keno Frata and Nakopiamu, our Ghana Rassway fee, and in Sabia Wadi at Tujano.
Also, borrowing for businesses and households has increased, the cedi has depreciated and the economic outlook has darkened significantly. Mr. Speaker, this state of affairs is quite a painful one for me to report to you. It is hard to see our people lament about the prices of basic commodities. These are difficult times for government and indeed for the finance minister. It is agonizing to hear our food producers complain about the cost of falling foodstuff from farm gates to market centers. This is not how we envision the economy. This is not what we planned and worked hard for. Recent challenges have overtaken us. Our duty is to work through these challenges, overcome them, and it's exactly what keeps the president and his team awake at night.
And I would say, and what you were saying, just say, I am a for Bawamba Yankita, would dear Cosso, and in some of the Omodis so in ano, and Crata be an information be a hiano, one more Diama I am if I was shed say, and Kita did the Bakwa, we pay a pepper or Mocano, Nadia Binoso Eshadimno, Nesaka.
And our plans and programs for economic transformation have been designed to achieve just that. And indeed, I did say that Ghana would not embark on an IMF program. We did not just say it, we also took measures towards the attainment of that objective, including the passage of the Fiscal Responsibility Act and instituting a number of irreversibility measures, and also launching the Ghana Cares program for economic revitalization and transformation. Unfortunately, unprecedented global developments, Mr. Speaker, over the past 2 years, especially in these last 6 months, have really and truly disrupted our efforts. Governments across the world have had to change course to tackle the current crisis. Governments that less than a year ago were busily talking about energy transition and green and cleaner fuels have gone back to firing their coal plants. Governments that are known for low taxes are now raising taxes to tackle growing deficits. These are not ordinary times, not for Ghana, not for Africa, and certainly not for the whole world.
On Manyafo Keno Frata na Watane Karwano ya Sofa Shaw Mayisika Samusuo. Na Yanko University of Ghana wa na Opanyepo no Nitima Bobeo. E wasika samnia honto to ya mfifi o kanse. Wadi ato abana ni mu say abano enye ne boapa yo pa say wadi sike mu odru ebeta nipa bia e wa yempotem man ma wo mo ye investment wo bodi sika ase dwumade bi mu no abano hwa so obeta wo machi amomatuma ye adwuma na bebeka say local investors and entrepreneurs say de beboa na wo so adwuma enwuma na ebetu mpon wo sika anya hwekra no abano emwa na etuo bia de wo so mo etu a ekum nwuma no abano entwetwe bi fi mo emfa ma wo mo wo say abano ye ne sa no boa amani padodo na de wo ho asem so obebi enwuma na aboa ma pressure da ban so ase de bi ono kwa na ema mabu enwuma nye no eno eso atekakra.
Going forward in there, what I'm thinking is a government it will be one pushing a entrepreneurship or an entrepreneur activities. Then say start na by earlier. What I would advise as a government widen it task net or empower individual entrepreneurs or individual personnel to start in the business or expanding the business, because government cannot easily hands are choked, so give it that power to the individual or private individual no expand it on more businesses so that they can also assist government in employment, because employment is one issue, unemployment is one issue. Now what I'm also another thing is I government expenditure issues no.
Fifio can say and I watene can or ye economist our University of Ghana.
Yes, before any day nam ehwa paso efena baso ene edi enti yeguso why media budget review no eso we anam no na ye rakano foriata ena kire mu sai Ghana fo ensuro de kodo no be ba fa bia wopo no so mizin fo ehum nei wo kire bi ehum mu biem wo kama ni kosi se ewom se ebre mu odin mu ne wei sika aban twia emma nanso so no woka akire Ghana for say empuntudwuma aban na adwen so be ne de kwan bia so be ye enkankan ne akwan wa yeso be yi wo se aban ne guso enhyeye so be yi akwan bi obesiesi akwan bi ebetwitwa akwan foforo no Ghana for hwa kwa mu tirimpu ni nyina bebem pepe pese de enhyeye ne sitie na wa kire se aban eyese afi year of rose no enkonkonko ba se bia ye ho akire yenti ye ba betwam.
Mr. Speaker, in spite of the revenue mobilizing challenges, the President is determined to fix the roads. Our Year of Roads program continues to be on course. Phase 1 of the agreement with the Sino Hydro Corporation Limited, comprising engineering, procurement, and construction contracts for 442 kilometers of roads and 2 interchanges, have gained significant progress, including some of the interchange project completed and commissioned, PTC runabout interchange project 35% completion, upgrading of selected feeder roads in Ashanti and Western regions completed, of a lot more to follow, and Sunyani inner city road works at 63% completion. Other key road and bridge projects are also progressing steadily, including the La Beach Road projects lots 1 and 2, which includes a 3-tier interchange at Nungwa, 34% and 50% complete respectively as of June 2022, the phase 2 of the Obichabi Lamte Circle interchange, and the flyover on the Accra-Tema motorway from the Flower Port Sprinters Road are 57% and 30% complete respectively as of June 2022. The Kumasi Lake Road and Drainage Extension Project, extension of the existing Abuabo train, and construction of the Tripatra bus terminal at 92% at the end of 2022.
Na ensema yero ofurata etu dwai wo wie no kire mu se roto ene so pani roto asem na kwafa bai sanse yeti Ghana hei de ni mu an se kwan utwa kokodu ba bia na jaban age tobo kakra bi empeso kakra bi na agije ka kese ni twa 1 cd nom ne ade afere saban ni kodi die so koda he oda sore ya wose watwam a chesafi nyina yimtua to abana kwotena se hu se da bi sisi sere ne ho asi a kire no wanhwe ampanya nsakwa bi amfaso amfa to na nza ama yije kakra ene akwan a wo so beyi no obebre na nse no se yeferio se niwo kokwasa kwan so aban se obeyi yakwan foforo bi na sa kwan ne de oyiwe ya no de to na siso temamoto we unim se empedifo so mba betrim a chese o mutrem ane so mu siesie ne pa na mu siesie we ya o si to no ebeye adwuma eno da nchen so a ye wakwan foforo bi a yeyi ya eno nso no ebeji to no so no minim se bi a de se tutu kakra etise sunya kwan nom ne mikroma mpokwan ba bi kuna nom ne ade ho na ho ya ase no se ho no so de ne ye beje de a ye ntie pani ni nkire mu ode ba.
The design, build, finance, operate, and maintain Accra-Tema Motorway and Extension PPP project 27.7 kilometers is at the procurement stage. Site work is expected to commence in September 2022. The government of Ghana has made a strategic decision in line with the Public-Private Partnership Act 2020 to procure the Accra-Tema Motorway and Extensions project through GIF, with a mandate to deliver a GIF-led PPP financing solution where maximum funds are raised from the market, but majority ownership of the project remains of GIF on behalf of the Ghanaian government. The draft concession agreement between GIF, the Ministry of Roads and Highways, is currently under review by GIF, Ministry of Roads and Highways, the Office of the Attorney General, and the Ministry of Finance. When completed, the concession agreement is expected to be approved by the PPP Committee, Cabinet, and Parliament. The completed road will be tolled.
Ejopeni ni ehuro no saa sesebe obi a wayi mframa anwansena di nachi no adan a okoka to asem na toyi ena we ho obi ansere obi an kan deche ehu ya nso se wayi afiri afedie ena ode ba maamete ehu yeyi na kagya omo ton pa no kosua manoa ne meko sokodua echingon hwan obi a wone de no woje ne samba kakra moya mo nyina adwuma yese ngonwan ena afedie aban so se de ba tina otese o mu ehuro yewura kanofuri ata no na emrahwehwe ne ogina mo manfo ewo wasa east a wo ye deputy ranking member Edma Roads and Transport Committee no parliamentary Isaac Ejemensa ena echirem se aban ye of Roads agenda die ato zoom se ya atwon manka ne yekura o ato zoom se ya atwon ene sen wo se aban pese opɛ kwantia bi fa so no sa kofa roto de ba on se wiase utwa nkontompo ma asafo ayira wo da abonten aban ne ho akyere ne papa
some number of councils here, yeah, was them. The Kaya, I have it now. almost start on year of growth, 2019, almost start 2020, 2021, 2022. Now, the bank one as a year of growth, so almost years of growth. Kasano Bunika years of growth. Almost a year of growth, or more phase one. No, the Quabian, almost 2 months. Now, we say, totally idea, we are financial, you get told, we are paying, we are digital. No, we are told me, he's scared of maintaining. Can't again, into told me, your number. Then by Sobaka, you live, yes, I'll be assassin also with 11, but you make a told him anything. The will live is also a told to a found. As well, if you want to minister or trust or trim, and not speaker after a minister, you know, you're quite a you may be bring to the same parliament. Not just someone here, necessary if you social one, but soon be an Omanian, 100 million Ghana citizens was our told. Because so, a idea, yet they SCC applying. That's came up trouble, and then also the two near the avenue. No bamboo or the back door. That's a Mamuto, no say, and a friend contact and about a year to be told. So, what are we talking about?
Eti yera Isaac Ejemensa ena ote se ne wo dwagum ono ne mrahye dwani momamfo wasa epuye na ukwa bedweku a enne hwe yakwan ene yakonto nsem so memrahye bedwefia wono ne eye domkuma no panimpa be de akiri deputy ranking member
Yentua anyumeno sia KASIEBO no so ema obekaya ebra covid besin so my Ghana minimum na panyifo ebo momodi bia peso mo yifi hodom de chicha wodo egu akwan so no empanyifo te covid-19 fund bia no mo chase sa fund do obi o sika bi o peso de beboa obi atumi de ba ene ebi mu de mu kase ba ye ebi di sika ba ye ebi di nioma wodo ekọ ayaresa bia wodo mu a ye de dwuma no ebi mu ede ba ye na ne nyina mu no na enka ne chief justice de mo my Ghana ma me justice Sofia Akufom wono ena na wo ye panya woda no a wo na tese fund ye nyina na wo hyeso na emu no mo tese sika o man ni nyaye e wo fund de mo no foto no eye 62.3 million Ghana cedis a emu no 2020 wo de enkita wode bi ba ye be kire sika no ene ye de emu 53.2 million e kwatoto we di my hospital we ene emu chiefs compound emu testing centers ni ade ni nyina no ba ye ho calculation ni nyina se ye nkonta e ma Ghana for kire sika no aye dwuma na emu no ensempi no na fifiri mu eba ya eka me se Adom kuma no wa mo ebo enyo so na ansane e be kote Adom kuma no eka e wo Ghana mra se be fie no ye tie ma me Sofia Akufo nchemu ode ma ye Ghana for akontabu ode ba ye e wo 62.3 million Ghana cedis no ho.
We had received 62,329,941 cedis, 98 pesos. We had also received a whole range of in-kind donations, sanitizers, cleansers, cleansing equipment, the various types of dry foods, drinks, you name it. We received rice, pasta, and so on and so forth. And then quite a number of vehicles, orphanages, because we came to an agreement with the Ministry of Gender and Social Welfare, Social Protection, that we didn't want to be duplicating anybody's effort. In the heat of things, when people were being fed and there were feeding points and all that, we wanted to know, okay, where can we go? And so they said we should deal with the orphanages and gave us quite a list of the
Mama Sofia Akufo na wotene kano 62.3 million Ghana no because uyi 1 million Ghana cedis bia ye kanisika no 10 billion. 10 billion crowd ya waka kweti na hwe enye sika toa na eno no na Adom kuma ya wo mo ewo mrache be fie eba no eye abadwako a wo mo ehwa pamude ho sem so a panya be de eche ranke member no eye kwabra minta kando na wode nsem bi atudwa ekire se do kranie akontabu ama me Sofia Akufo de ba entosumu wo bugi tuma nya yie enti hwehwebu de wo masase no mbeto aso akosi ase pe akohunu se sa sika 62.3 million Ghana cedis no emu akontabo frenchim no de baye na nya ne sade de be firi mababia no wo de beto Ghana fo anim.
We are investigating the before I go. I cannot give any comment on it for now.
Kwasi sa hwehwemu na wo mo aye ne be kɔ na wie ye no wo tumi enka ho asɛm ye bo mu tidom hwehwemu de ye wo mo yira mo ho a na mo nyemu emfa mu amane emre Ghana fo
ye nto KASIEBO no so na enne abra ye wura kanoforiata ede eye omeya kɔ humasika afempa mu de atu dwa wie ye a ana owura Haruna du so Adom kuma no ba no dani esɔre ye no se Ghana fo Yenyina yɛmfie nsɛm yɛtimi mu yɛtiri so ɛsan sɛ ka ho bi ne yɛdi samama bɛti abo nsuo yɛne agye takra wɔ gyem ɛna no ada efie mienu atwa mu ya yɛma yakonya se yɛnto aba nyipani ɔba bɛdi anim ɔbɛbɔ ɔma no ana so brachi asomhyele ensɛm da ɔpani kaayɛ pani John Dramani Mahama ne andi sika yɛ nyina obi amfi ɔho ne nipa do na anwumi kura de okada okada ne nyina mu amfi na mkoto aba ma papa yi na nado dan kwakufu ado papa yi campaign platform kro kasa na no fom ɔho nilante Evander Poi ene banamai na why confused hokra na ozenka mu ze no amamu na afana ni so ene mu amfia na mkoto aba na ma no na ye we no ene waje aba na obetra so no ase o ma no poto nti o ma na ase no Ghana fo nyina ye ka ho bi ene ehwe budgeti afede roto na aban ya ni wo ne fere eni na ni so nti no wakwakofa wode eba ebre bia ebeduru se ebeto aba no yɛmfa wɔ nyɛ sua hunu ne yɛmfa bibi mfa mfirim.
So Mr. Speaker, we want to be guided. The other, Mr. Speaker, is that the minister is speaking in page 31 to reintroduce road tolls through the back door. When he says, I read paragraph 57.2. Paragraph 57.2, he says, the completed road will be tolled. Not my words, his words. Not my words, his words. Will be told to recover the whole life cost of it. So, Mr. Speaker, that the governments have a program that dance which goes into dawn, that dance which goes into dawn tomorrow morning. The time is never in a haste to begin the dance. Tomorrow, the Honorable Atufonse will lead us in the dance, which is still in debating this budget. So, Mr. Speaker, let my colleague respond to the procedural issue. But to Ghanaians, don't be disappointed. This is what you opted for, and this is what you have. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Ejigana for we ana moto aba ema no na de ewomu aso na aba no sabi unua bro na nkotwa nkate so hu oticheri an bone ma yafunu dia ebotwene ma hosa achide a opere moja dudu nso ne de frema ne nti aba na ma na ye euro bi se yenye anwene
ebeyi yɛntra so na yɛnkɔdwa so nkwanta ɛno wɔ Asante Achim South mansini mu ɛwɔ Asante Matemu na yɛkasa de sɛ pa no ɔmode to assembly no ɛne mpanyefo ahye kwanta mpɔn so sɛ ɛmpɔtem wɔnom no bɛyɛ sɛ ɛnam mani mu dunie ka ɛbri mu nkwara na ɛbri mu mpanyefo titiri nkwada ne mpanyefo ɛna ka eku ɔmo paa wɔn so yɛ adeɛ bi ade yɛ wɔbɛse wɔ mu yɛ ɛtete wɔn to ɔde ade se boɔden ɛna ɛto mpanyefo nim sɛ anya hye krampo no anka bia speed ramp pampi mu bi wɔ hɔnom a wɔn bɛto wɔ kaa kwan no so sɛ de bɛyɛ a kaa se duru hɔnom a America tent ɔde na mu kromo no wɔn ɛbɛte so ɛnɛyi kaa nimpa so ɔduru kromo a yɛatwerɛ sɛ nsa so kɔ Adebru 50 kilometers per hour so fa de ho no na bese 800 was eku nipa nanu ya yase maame bi ono ya troba 48 years awon patam one more ka yam no atese wodi mi kasa na to no na troba ni mu fu a wakoko maame no wo mo dia de se etu mpanyifo dem so wo mu na wo mehye kwan no ema wo mo na ha
kwan so kwan a wo mo fa so di chika wo kwan so no ehu papa hospital kwan efri krom eba junction ha de chika ihu enya sam keto etimi di anka me pesa company for be ramp bi wo kwan so de maye yankwa desane yemu pa ekum ya maame no enkofo wu wo kwan so pa kwan so sam be ramp amaye anka ye ni beje ho wo mu sa nya highways enso sane o mu di chika wo kwan so ehu enso kwan so nkwala beble wo so empanifo emrewa enam hospital na wa ha ni ntino emrewa nam kwan so sa edu na se kwa de ka ba ko ba abrewa bi wa ha ni so di se class na bi say ya student omo ye na too much entianka on be du ye no mo ye speed my anka ye papa de se nkwala etwem class na mo ba mo che so bi twem na se obi entianye enye de we musipa ka class no enye na ase di pa na mo ya pa hospital na wa ni ti go for na mo pa ti
adesia bia wo dwaso kwanta na wote wo monka no na araya ne nua ba ene maame 48 years aka akum no e wo hono na mo so de say eba aye jabode jobika woni adom kase adi nkomo ya chaso no ahunu bia be kasa eye witness na ne tua ne pe yente ne nchemu ode maye
nikoduru ho ena ma bi san se minia ati se o mu to kakra wo kra na o si ani ni sister tamo ani so nu to o mo abeto kakra bi ti me du ho ana o si a nko bi o ton phone ho na menji akondana mentina na maji akondana tina fonwura no na patana nti temo amba yi mani kakra no na ka no ebe pim no eto fom na yeti ka no jesi pim sa no na ye ni fonwura no yetu mi ka wura bebi a woton fon no nti ye pie ye no na minia no wo hye ka na ase ti ye yi no ko hospital wa wali wo ma wa koda 7 ni kunu no so wo ho
ha bie ha atwa ameno wa yi nyame dia no tema police for ba ha ebe shade yes driver na die yi ni tie ye no e ba ga e wo ka ni muti no esiebu no
araho ntino eno no jabodi jobika na wote ne ka no eno ati twetwefo e de ma GPA ni fa wodwa so Francis Boatin so dia de sre ato assembly na nim se mo ntena se e ma nipa nkoso nwo ansa na mo to da mo so mbe ye bibi da fa ho e de ma nim ya no wo mra na speed ramp no wo mbe ye bi e wo kwan so ma wo mo
accident di sipa na se kura ka ko mo bi wa asia ni nyina ya kan wa se cancel for no ka ni wa but e be boy en pa be boy be ma speed na driver for no ko so be chairman tu ni je ye tu mu fo so driver for no won be trace no ni mo ntumi ho o ma do no so ye tu mu fo je o mu tu o mu o ka o mu nti e na cancel for no so no o mu ya ka en so cancel for no so nti se mu ba mu die enye utim be boy na speed rounds no on be do ama ya do no driver for no speed ni so ati ama ya na kwa hia no so esi ya no so no ano abras ya ama ya ye be sere panifo no se omo eme speed rounds no ama ya kwa hia na esi no adoso
wey aye secretary churchfo ademaja so GPRTU Francis Boatin
yanto aso na ye finance ma san maku yansa na de aka na ye de atwim yesi kumase fo bi adwa papa ebekọ na obi de si ofura manfo de abreye na DBS Industries ye di ho danse a kire wa che enya so den so asidan na duru so oboso a ohun company ye betumi adi mu aka gire mu ama so mo ka no kore wono madwuma so ho tie na wode eye Colorlink Plus papa Alozin Trust is a tiapo na be ye adwuma na ma na DBS Industries 0240 Debbie number ni 05016772555 05016772555 na 0540 Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa fie ele ye kan ne ho open Nokia open Samsung open iPhone smart TV ene 32 inches ko 55 inches Franco TV ni bi so ho your tabletop fridges are it aba foforo kra na Franco air condition no 1.5 horsepower equals 2.5 horsepower and trip power bebre as we bonyonyo na o hye sebe air condition na boho no kra na fekeke kra na eno nko akra no che se etu awosen me so ya tete bo no so eti bra Franco Trading na nei mo amutu phone ho ne ma ne akade ton mo pe laptops ne printers no mo mra Franco betimi afre number no ne a kire ye nkora bata ne de ben wo 024 6422338 024642238 na yaje so betumi akọ www.francotrading.com ana say obekọ Google Play Store no download Franco Trading app no MTN everywhere you go MTN for say yamo asonte say enei ubetumi a odade ebibia a chese yen sheda en how bia ewo eye MTN so se atitu sika rofrof ne ho kika ho da bi aya download my MTN app no so wode emumu wode to data ne airtime a emu ye papa Grace Homeopathy Clinic Madina Kachi abo last stop ho ne ewo yen ene edi homeopathy say yade de den the doctor declare say fa kofi no de ba ho a na ye general consulting free lab ye free physiotherapy free scan free see a chiro de no mu akwankyere dietary counseling no so free obeto aduro dia no atwa bi kakra free 055 6181 666 Bright Senior High School Okofodua Kukurantumi Bright Senior High School no school papa na nya senior high school nkwa na wo na senior high school no so no si twa so hwenti na brebia ho asem ne di kan ka kire wo no eti ope ba bia no ba no ko be twa so hwe pa betiti ni nyamesuro kwan so na bibia akokama Bright Senior High School afei wonso a ope so tro O level sat ana TOEFL what tro so hwe ni bi pen ba bi wantwa ope so media oba Bright Senior High School a ebe mo atwa nsɔre ne ntɛntɛntɛntɛm sanse yɛ no deɛ ba no ne yɛ kyerɛ wo na hwɛ bia ɛtɔn forms ne ɔna be school no nyankoda school GCB branches ɛwɔ man afa na nyina Zenith Bank branches ahodoɔ ana baba school mu ankasa okofodi akura tumi wetimi afrɛ 0242 071 185 0242 071 185 high sense everyday prices for everyday people na ye kan electrical appliances bia didi dwuma ofia kan afa mu no ebi high sense fridge air condition TV gas cooker washing machine smartphone sound system water dispenser microwave oven blender rice cooker kettle iron just say dien na ne bo no so da form say yen na ye sa high sense fidie na yen so ene ye ton nti middleman bia anim enkra ubehu yen a showroom na doso tema ye wo ho Kumase Takrade Takwa Mankesim Obuasi Sunyane Techiman Tamale hohoi kufodua o de frɛ 0302 550000 awake drinking water eyin supa o de party a wanimte wo de yi a wanimte wankasa onum bia wote apo boga afei na wo ba Ghana na wo ba benum so de a ya no awake ɛno na be mu nya ahoden sɛ nyekwara roma ɛna yɛde kasiebo yi ebremu ahene yenko ni
Yekoye ni mana yekopie mo ewa Metro Mass Transit omo akate se wa wonim se ya na ho Metro Mass ba sesi ne wona mokromu deche akrobia se obekwa ko ho Metro Mass ho na ene yenya yenso ebodua mo esanse na cyber fo no eye panyipa be de akire ade ba Metro Mass ade ato Adom kase anim se enna mo sade de fo abo no ahwa koduru soro na edwa wo mo adie no wahu se bi obebekwa akwakotwika no akwafa passage beba bedru wo bedu na sika na wonya dodo na ekofo mu ama wo mo ebo kapa enti obo de kwato panyifo dem no wahwe se entumu kakra beba e wo Metro Mass fa wonom no na aboa ama panyifo so mu kakra na wo de adi wo mo adwuma yenti ni sam ni bi
Sebenka fuel prices kwa other transport companies so more increase your prices. Metro Mass your policy when you usually check your prices first into your prices they are very payment to the boom natural the ministry. The ministry now my approval say indeed it's meeting the and to share first as at time on the to first more transport company do to still what board need na baby Nipa the perceive to Nkara because of the ratio fuel to revenue and also into the Batum Kakra, but Sika, a baby, and I don't know question fuel. Until say they are, you let me have one year, could let me cheer the salary, let me cheer be a top pass to turn on here for a buses no, and until as to depend on the gap in the room. Every 15%.
Enti wo ha mo chichemu no edunum wasan sha enru enti ayi so 10% de kwa no ehwo mo de ebegent obi a mo na boso mu we obi ata from Metro Mass de a na wo hunu de eba eno ati no wo chese wo mo ehyen na buses obo de dwuma no ebi anyini ankasa na enam se empanyefo ahyebo wo se ne ministry no ahye wo mo boso mebro bese ba ko ahasa 300 eno mampani ankasa so hyebo so be ma wo mo 100 a wo de mu 45 na ba aka 55 so mampani wo adwuma wa yade na de ka mo ma ne mrantem na wo mo so enya bi timi konkrase na wo mo de obudwuma e wo ho no
precise is here na the buses in the brain intiama maybe we see ko in social service na you konkrase be here transport company be here well so na because of the age of the fleet in the go now say abandon maybe it is also say we see go back to 328 routes na the economy more than 1,000 miles the still na the one of their brain the dance we share yeah just 45 no so 100 no 55 no more manufacture yakoro only 45 EV no more expect and that is almost at 55 no outside that the ministry now sure there's an additional 300 buses and also so more not from the same company but from different companies until music and Adom and end of this year which we are hoping to end of this year early part of next year coming Adom in some kind 300 more buses.
Cyber for aye penyipa be de chede ma Metro Mass Transit na no ati no eba no adwumafo akatua ene ka ekamu a wachire mu de ema no kwa basa ene prempre ye kase no eka wo mo ade adwumafo no Okay, yes, ye benya na say ene ne dia ma no na enchemu ode ma Adom kase no. Ene say enna mo se COVID ba ye. Ya na ka wo se dwumefo no wo mo yi mu be se empem ba ko ne hanum ekotena fie. No man pani se wo mo ebo se da bi. Obema wo mo basis ni bi account wo mo nya wo mo nya no mo nya adwuma no. Ama ratio no ekoda mo. Ni nyina ka obi na echi company ni esika. Ya na ma akatua no ekam ne yentie no.
As of now, I'm going to say the delay kaka, and when I say delay, in the past, because of low free size, I was saying coffee buy and then was even realistically, about 1,500. I'm buying and they said, Obama, the buses. Now let me, I increase the free sizes, now the ratio. Because social industry average, bus beyond was actually about 4 and at cost of 6. You see, a year 16 to 1. That means we have to work about a month and a half, 2 months, and then we got 3 months to be able to pay for salary. For a long time, we haven't had these challenges. We cheer on time. A few very cost, that's I'm not fuel to revenue ratio now cost of Kakran. And so I'm salary a delay Kakra. As I speak to you, Adom, these numbers is now cost it's me generating Kakran. You better catch up. And far back here, I said 1 month to be near daily, but workers and I say, one woman say, the number of quiet.
Yo, Nana Saibanfo, a deputy managing director, Metro Mass Transit Crossover. Obi this year. Ewo ho obi this year wotemen kan to aso ade na kwaso e wa santimante mu
wow masoma wa santimante wa kuma sensem ne de ene akukuro ba bebu azetesem ena na ke no prota somebody can boss na bane kopie wo kan na ma shebe twem na de nsema wo do na kosi ekotu ga evo my Ghana ko ma bon sensem ya na no kura nyamyam ni ade ba ko pie mo santimante mu aprom kuku aye me no de tudwa chem sem roto no aye newly constructed roads which are food awodo bi aye no de baby no efa say PPP aban no ne timamfo ne bi na aka bom agya omu resist kan kanti no won betumi so no agegegi roto na tumi abo no sika omba hwe no mu so no wo mo sa tumi aka na ba sensem we ba na santimante mu ade hye bia kasa de atudwa chem sa aban no won tumi ne niema on fanche ne kache na feni wonya se ne na roto mi de kwa roto mi de ba roto mi de yese on de atudwa chem nya de beboa no de tinsam a azantimante mu ade hye bi ahwe aguo
Eleven in the botai, and into the use the road tools in the effluent. Sabria, Elevia Bantan as the idiot. Road tools no so bar, and carry Yakasa, Yibijai.
Say, or the buyer. Say, nobody's got a glad I saw the air on me. I'm a good for demonstration. Me had a Nima de way. I say, Omunya straightforward of what they are doing. What I did, I forget I go outside the buyer. I say, we are trying to lock who you be. I say, who has a far, and I am far. I said, I'm not be a door, yes. Me, some other and I'm a champion. I did not be a decision so taking, sir. And I'm why, and why did this animal have a pro Ghana? I got to say, young son, and the idea, yes, I heard it. I was here, John, you heard the way you be. And this annet, Rangasano, I didn't have a some kind of question because you be good, I was not the answer. They said the road to the bar. You will come on, as I say. But also, what the anagers say, Robin, no more way, because I didn't want bra, oh, my bread, near the sun. Some of the road to the bad, I made a mess up and send Kuni, we live in Pine Floor. Edding, Sango Fayinchi. So, my idea and Timiam was a bibintin and my child to him. But no so Timiam, that's the sake of Sango Fadi in Tobacco Sakwan and Sanade, Margin. It was some moment of a funny inch here. Won't finally be our coffin.
And there's somebody shipping it similar to Ghana one day to get him say, if you are so sorry about some Pina Quatansia who say be a PPP nebution for Intino, so near my corner, my man fire embrace and a bay, almost a domestication, be almost happy to your Kumsika and so be a new and Dromia just and to Kumasa be and I told my general present some way of Fidimum was from one. And a day and my Ghana Chief Justice concerning your boy PM I was sentiment winning on the same. Protocol and what your friend or
alternative dispute resolution just wo ko court mu a e bia se bi ko pie mu court no se mo hwe ne se fanu no mienu no mo betumi asiesie e wo mo kwan so a eno no court no makwan asem nko siesie ne mpempini ataka ni se ko siesie no fie na afina sumdwe papa atumi aba na nada ye wo mo hye ho fa e wo ye asante mantemu a omde ye na wotwe mu a ena asu wo de ni se atuma wei na ena ebra ye chief justice e kasa wo de tudi achem se e na ni gie pa e bi se man say alternative dispute resolution by mfimpini eni num 2005 abo adwuma papa cases ebebru 29,558 and about 50 years ni atumi ahwe siesie ne kama o maimu a wode atudwa achem se sempanyi fo hwe na fo masom no masom yie no matumi dia abo adwuma yie anka betumi abo apa ama court be ko ne case ya abodom pimegu o se tie nie no eto betumi twetwe nsem a chief justice said atudwa ne bi.
Over the last 1.5 decades, the ADR program has to a large extent performed impressively by helping the judiciary to reduce the load on the courts by 29,558 cases. This is a positive support ADR has offered to the judiciary, without which this load would have been borne by the courts under more stressful conditions. The good news is that this number of cases resolved at ADR are resolved absolutely, without resorting to appeals, which also creates another backlog. I take this opportunity to urge the members of the bar, as the major stakeholder of the judiciary, to cooperate with us as we entrench ADR in our adjudication process.
Justice any niabua and a chance what is somewhere to go already Musa Adia way say it intimidate enough Yadia say my or my Ghana Yamre anymore and to me a woman in Pacobodom Pim or court to Toba to make Nebra workers and a Justice Irene Charity Labi and so this and some cratu Gaquania we again a nearby over to me a Faswa and some lady could pay more court to Cronajan over to me a Bafi.
Won't finally be our quarter. Yet to me, so won't finally case no court to dear, and if a court was to me. And he we my court no, yet to that one I obey yet, no more court to dear. Your beer will be access to justice. And he saw the back court in the Drusua. Judge and then anymore, and I'm magistrate better than anymore, or better or quite no. Ubanswa, your court officers no women are your ADR officers. Your registers near the end, I am training. Your staff no, be a one more registry no, training or ADR no, and Tomba Bow. Now, what day? About 9 and 10 amount.
And it's not any dear, so some could be more quarter or 2 minutes over to Nakari Debbie and semi crack to Conabra Conadon Dawson to Baya. Yan fancies in the Potocasam alternative dispute resolution. Young Function beside a be able to make one cancel by tomorrow and Samusono, a bit to me a quarter, and my cannon, when the Platinum Canon, a Justice Irene, Charity Labi, and all the same somewhere at together. This one, my corner was in the Akana. I will want to be in your BC and I'm crying, and I'm crossover with the first sentiment when conversation 104.5 in ABC. You just saw be this year of our voting Kajola tea. Over to you.
All right, over this year, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Muse Opokia Nui Anna or Nui. Okay, or Nui. Or Nui. Or Nui. Messages in the King Kakra.
I make YouTube.
I call YouTube. For cause all the other cocodier.
Mickey Opolo. Was the NDC near Pippin, you know, only a same, but what now that can demit to be in Kaiwai. I am not the veteran and yes, a home better crojing. Black so or say soon, no, whenever go down, Sano. Many by your communication, if you bedroom has same. Na young quite black from your say, Akufuado, man Panecufuado, I didn't know what they gonna find you, dear grosser, was says up. Well, so okay, that's it. Mamma Quay, well, so, Edu, Alex Mensa. Mensa Pilatum or see free SHS no aba abetna say MPP and now was no size was in chia and koma kenu foriata chief adubo form was see bibia ni hono ma ayam from sosa aban bi ebeka na semana so aban bi beto adamo na wono abesen na chi se bia na mo na metu ye no masen ba be eba beti djuma was see we no enya de BC paint no Ghana for susun kasa coffee parliament or say yabre MPP budget
abra
aguna bo bigu
we kremu ansana menko atifido apuye north east emantamu ekrefiri obasisi e se chiripone asase won tawantawa binti adan makomako dunsi atwa gyatum ahye no na mantam ne soafo yewura Idana Zakari ewa homa no so opani ni twi no enhye da nye papa de enso sɛde obetimi akyerɛkyerɛ na sɛ musabrofo sɛ te sɛ ye o obɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu de amaye. Honorable, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Na apom te sɛn?
Oh, bibia bɔkɔ de.
Honorable, wadama kyerepɔne dia biam na asi a yɛte ne sɛ adan makomako 16 edunsia yɛtwa gyatum ama na hye. Obetimi abɔ mu kakra.
So me da say. Just this evening, we got information that there was an attack on a certain community called Sogbu near Gushewu district. And the community the inhabitants are Konkombes, and they had issues with their Chakosi brothers that borders on land ownership. And I think, people sometimes are carried away by emotions. So there has been some burning of houses, numbering about 15, as you stated. So currently, that is the situation.
Are there any injuries?
There are no casualties, no fatalities. But the report we have is that there has been some burning of houses. But as I speak to you, there's a police deployment in that community. So the situation has been brought under control.
Honorable, Nipa Brenim said this issue about cucumbers and chocosis age long, then reprisal attacks being as a unity and say where as a frontier fan as a front dealing as such.
Well, to a large extent, we can say that this is quite a new issue altogether. But what I have been briefed on is that there is a community around that area called Kupong. They recently went to the Venerable Yana for enskinment of the chief for that community. So according to the briefing that I had, the enskinment was done, but the directive from the overlord was that the chief was enskinned to take care of the community, the people, but the ownership of the land was vested in the Chakosis, the Jabu people. This is the briefing that I had. And even when the issues came up, last Tuesday, they were at the palace of the king and overlord of the Adom kingdom for him to further explain to them what they should do. And I'm told he stressed that, yes, he enskinned the chief of Kupong to be in charge of the people, but the ownership of land vested in the Chakosis. But somehow I'm told when they went back, there are still these issues. That is what has brought us to where we are.
Wow.
But to a large extent, if you may allow me, I think this issue can better be settled by the overlord and king of the Dagomba kingdom, Danyana, of course, with the support of some of the chiefs and opinion leaders in the area that we have this trouble. I believe when that happens, we can put this to history and move on.
Honorable, I wouldn't want us to delve much more into the merits of the case, but let's talk about the welfare of the people. How is the Regional Coordinating Council sorting them? I mean,
yes, the issue has just happened. Tomorrow, I will get the regional NADMO officer together with the district NADMO officials to visit the community, assess the damage, and what we can immediately provide for their sustenance, and also what we can do to find accommodation for them in the immediate, so that we can then sit together and see what we can do going into the future.
That means this evening they have to fend for themselves. You
know, pardon me, this issue has just come up, and we quickly needed to get the police to move to the community. So as they move there to restore peace, then we can take action as to what to do to provide for their needs. And that will also come in tomorrow. It's a remote community, so reaching there also becomes a problem. But I can understand that between now and tomorrow morning, it's quite a long time, but we just need to do what we can tomorrow. Tonight might not be possible.
All right. Honorable, my end was say, God willing, what's now on? Everyone, China updates be Obia, you know, as I didn't come on here, baby. SCY.
You me that's it. I'm sure.
Okay, so training yes, when you and Yabu be a Gumuaka cry. Honorable Yidana Zakaria, Northeast Regional Minister near Tenikano. If you know, it's the KASIEBO, Nessia, someone name you Nana say, ample for Gemini.
Abina Pokoa, near.
Muniaba, Adwahima, Bananama, Amsterdam.
You only look at your selfie.
I or the Nikuno say, also Mutin, say, Opoku and no de papa. And Yana non quine.
Yeah, that's it.
Kwame any Adom Kwasiajima, some for the Taichi, is what he needs some for penny in African. Ogohena feel no better on. Cobrefu. Cobrefu. No, we story in any edges. Can we say, and you